Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's so good to see you all this morning. Woo, woo. All right, and so I just want to take an opportunity to give you a warm welcome. We are excited. We have been waiting for this moment for a long time, getting our staff kickoff ready to go and launching this exciting program at both Henderson and MLK. So thank you for taking this time this morning to join us. We're going to start this morning with our morning greeting, okay? And the way our morning greeting goes is it's kind of like a call and response. So when you hear me say RPS, 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 what? You will respond by saying
RPS.
RPS, RPS, RPS STEM. Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Wright. All right, so we're going to do it one more time so everyone can, I know we're in morning mode, but let's let's get it. All right, so here we go. So again, when you hear me say RPS, 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 what? You're going to say RPS, RPS, RPS,
Still.
Not bad for the first try, not bad, okay? So now in this round, you're gonna hear me do it 3 times. And each time, my volume is gonna get higher and higher. And your job is to respond, but match my level, my volume level, okay? Everybody got it? Ready? Thumbs up if you're ready. Ooh, I saw these thumbs up, excited. All right, okay, so here we go. RPS, 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 what? RPS, 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 what?
RPS.
RPS, 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 what? RPS. Great job, guys! In this virtual platform with the virtual ripple effect. You did great.
My family loved that at my house, by the way.
Good. So we want to take a moment to again welcome you. And let's start with some team introductions. So I'm Cindy Robinson, and I am one of our innovative instructional managers for the district. And I am joined this morning by my wonderful teammate and colleague, Dr. Shantae Wright. Give a wave, Shantae, hey. And then we also have some awesome folks on the call. We have our Chief Academic Officer, Tracy Epp. Unmute your mic and say, hey.
Hey.
We also have we have a director on the call. We have our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Autumn Neighbors Extraordinaire. Unmute yourself and say, hey.
Hey, y'all.
All right, and so then we also have some curriculum specialists. We have our our K-12 science specialist on the call, Mr. Josh Behrman. Woohoo! Unmute yourself.
Good morning.
And say, hey. Morning.
Hello, good morning, good morning.
Yes, all right, and so we're joined by our Henderson team and our MLK team. And so I want to give our Henderson admin, our principal of Henderson, Mr. London, and our principal at MLK, Ms. Dabney, an opportunity to introduce your staff. So let's start with MLK. Ms. Dabney?
Okay, I'm going to introduce myself, but Mr. Smith will introduce his STEM team. I'm Ms. Dabney, the principal of Martin Luther King Middle School. So excited to get this kickoff and the STEM Academy going. Yes. Hey, everyone.
Hello. Hey.
My name is DeVell Smith. I'm the assistant principal here at MLK. And we have Mr. Eicher, Mr. Glasper, Ms. Baines, Ms. Burden, and Ms. Minervar as part of our STEM team.
Welcome, DeVell, to RPS.
Yay. So Mr. London, we have Mr. London on the call.
All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. My name is Antoine London. I'm the principal for Thomas Henderson Middle School. I will turn it over to my AP, and she'll introduce our STEM team that's on our call.
Hi, my name is Shiana McLeod. I'm the assistant principal here at Henderson Middle School.
On the call, we have Ms. Harvey, Ms. Shelton, Ms. Abdel Carter, Ms. Williams, Ms. Upton, and I think I got everybody. Ms. Scott, if you're here. Mr. Ely. Ms. Beckford's here. Hi, Ms. Beckford.
All right, yeah.
And Miss Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Okay, I think we got all of our team staff. I hope we didn't leave anyone out, but if we did, unmute yourself. And I don't think we left anyone. I think we got everyone. All right, awesome sauce. We also have some guests on the call. And I believe I saw Mr. Chuck English on the call. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
He's
I'm
gonna,
doing great.
Awesome. He's going to be sharing some words of wisdom later on this morning. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Dr.
All right, so now we're going to have an opportunity to engage a smaller group to share. So as you're thinking about this first year with the STEM Academies, we want you to have a small group discussion about what you're looking forward to in this exciting inaugural year. And so I'm going to send you guys out.
Shantae, sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Shantae and Cindy, I apologize. Can I go ahead and do my quick welcome before we kick in, because I am balancing that with a leadership team meeting around reopening. So can I kick us off and then you guys go through that?
Go for it.
Cool. Thank you for your flexibility. I've had this on my calendar for weeks, and then when the superintendent asked for a meeting, take it. I need to get back to them on reopening decisions. But I really wanted to be here and see all of your incredible faces and energy. And first thank Cindy and Shantae, and Inette and Antoine and Autumn and Josh for all their work. Cindy and Shantae have really been driving this bus since January. I asked them to take up this call to action to reimagine learning and to really lead our passion for learning work. And the reason I really selected these two is I've had the chance over the last 2 years to see their work in action as educators and as leaders, and just could not be more confident in their ability to help us think differently and outside of the box. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for really moving this ball down the field in incredible ways. I also want to say thank you to Antoine and Inette. You got really, running a school in and of itself is challenging. Running a school in a way where you are going to turn around student outcomes and prove what's possible for our kids is even more challenging. And so the fact that, and then so taking up, when Mr. Cameras reached out and said, hey, we want to do this at Henderson and MLK, the two of you had just said, absolutely, let's roll. And so I just want to say thank you for just being willing to go on this kind of crazy journey with us. And our early adopters or early members of the team, Mr. Barnes at MLK, Ms. Harvey, and then Josh and Autumn and so many others. But, you guys have just jumped right in, feet first. And the cool thing about, we're trying to figure out how to open a virtual school. And we've never done that before. We've never operated in a global pandemic. And that's similar in a lot of ways to the type of mindset that this work requires. We have to reimagine what middle school can look like, and that middle school can be a thing that kids jump out of bed in the morning. I was a middle school teacher. I taught 8th grade. I love middle school. Some people say, whoa, you taught middle school? Yeah, middle school is special, but it's also special. It is such an important time, right? It is such an important time in a child's life. And imagine what is possible for our kiddos at Henderson who deserve an incredible education. Imagine what's possible when they jump out of bed in the morning because they can't wait to get to school, because their school and their teachers provide them something different, something that actually puts them at the center, and where we, on a regular basis as educators, ask ourselves, what will ignite my students' passion for learning? So as you dig into all the weeds on this, and the team has got a great day planned out for you, we've got a great summer of all kinds of awesome professional development. And what do we mean by STEM? I just have a couple of charges for you all. The first is, this is our Passion for Learning initiative. And so when you have to zoom up and there's all these different moving pieces, the question to keep in your mind every morning is, and over the next several weeks and as we launch the school year, how will I ignite my students' passion for learning? It's really that simple, right? The second charge is, STEM can be, STEM or STEAM or whatever you want to call it, is not a new concept. But the reason we chose STEM is because it has so much possibility and so much potential. Again, it gives us so many different avenues to help kids unlock their passions. And it also happens to be an incredibly important and necessary skill for all humans in the 21st century. And it unlocks opportunity for our kiddos. And frankly, we do not, still in this country, do not have enough leaders of color and girls leading STEM work. And if you look across the sector, having STEM competence and really deeply grounded in STEM careers is a path for our kids for the future. On a very real level, I believe it insulates our kids from things like recessions, maybe not completely, but we know that a post-secondary degree in general is a buffer against recessions. We know that it is unequivocally the best path out of poverty. And we know that STEM careers are even more the case for that. And so, I mean, we're in this work, and when we think about our kiddos at Henderson and MLK, our kiddos at Henderson and MLK will be the next astronauts, the next engineers, the next creators of whatever we can even wrap our heads around whatever the version 5 years from now of TikTok or, Insta or whatever. But they will also be the scientists that really will solve climate change. They will be the people who help us figure out how to get, healthy, safe water in every household and every human on this planet. They will help us figure out how we don't fill the ocean with plastic. Our kiddos at Henderson and MLK are incredible treasures. And we have the opportunity, and I know you all agree on this, the obligation to give them all the tools for them to change the world. And so that really is what STEM is about. It's not about a bright, shiny object. It's not about an acronym. It is ultimately empowering and arming our kiddos with everything they need to realize their fullest potential. And so this is a work in progress. Having started a school myself as a principal, there are a few things that are more challenging and exhausting, but also rewarding and satisfying. And so these two sixth grade teams, you are essentially starting your own school within your buildings. And you are basically ripping off every perceived barrier, every preconceived notion of what is truly possible for our children in RPS. And so I thank you. I look forward to seeing all the amazing work you're going to do. I truly wish I could spend the next 6 hours with y'all. So dig in today. You guys focus on the STEM Academies. I'm going to go work with our team on decisions about virtual opening. You figure out what this should look like in real life. or as I should say, IRL, and then we will we'll figure out how to convert that to virtual. So I thank you and welcome, and thank you, Cindy and Shantae. I'll kick it back over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Tracy. Let us go back up. All right. So as we are jumping back into our morning meeting, we're going to do a breakout room so that you guys can discuss in a smaller group what you're looking forward to this year as we start our STEM Academies. The groups will be mixed. You'll have about 5 minutes to share and discuss. And all righty, let's go. You should receive a pop-up for your room.